Hello my dudes, Steph Koza here. Welcome back to my channel. Today's gonna be a pretty short review because as some of you guys know, I'm currently in the process of moving, of renovating a house, and things are kind of crazy right now, so it's really hard for me to make videos for you guys. I have a bunch of backlogged ones that I'm gonna be posting that I shot a while ago just to kind of fill the space so that I don't go weeks without posting anything, but I am really trying to just like pack up my apartment and renovate this house as fast as possible, and that's taking away time to make videos for you guys. But I did just see this movie last night and I thought I would just film a review of it really quickly, so I'm gonna do that right now. Also apologize for the lack of makeup on my face. I look like a troll. I got time for makeup right now, all right? So, Good Boys. Honestly, this is one of my like most highly anticipated movies of this year. I saw the trailer a while ago and I was like, this looks amazing. I'm a big fan of Superbad. It's produced by Seth Rogen. I think it's the same production house as Superbad, but it's directed by Gene Stupnitsky. I don't know, this is kind of like his debut film. He's done a lot of TV shows and stuff, but this is his first time directing a big movie like this. And at times, I will say that that shows. But honestly, for the most part, I had a really good time watching this movie. It was really fun. It was very funny, and I thoroughly enjoyed myself. The movie has a very simple plot. It's not very complex. Essentially, it's about these three best friends, these boys in 6th grade, who have one mission. They want to go to a party and kiss a girl. Classic. And I mean, you know, they're in 6th grade. Like, everything seems like the biggest thing in the world to you when you're in 6th grade, so they're doing these like really minuscule things, but the drama is like up here. And it's a little bit over the top, but it's supposed to be over the top. And at times it was a little too much, but most of the time it was great. It does follow a very similar formula to Superbad. I feel like someone just pitched this film and was like, hey, let's remake Superbad, except make them younger. And people were like, yeah, that sounds like a good concept. And it is a good concept. It's really fun. It's really cute. They play around a lot with this idea of the mindset of a 6th grader, where you're kind of in like your tweens, you're almost a teenager, you feel older, you're in middle school now, you're not in elementary school, you're starting fresh. And you kind of feel like you know everything and like you're really cool. And the film demonstrates that, where they really think that they know a lot, but they also demonstrate how much they don't know and how much they think they know things. So there's a lot of scenes and a lot of moments where they're like trying to explain something and they're like, yeah, I know what that means. It means blah, blah, blah. And you as the viewer know exactly that that is not what that means at all, but everyone in the film is 6th graders, so they're like, oh, okay, cool. It's very relatable as someone who was once a 6th grader. Because that's what we were like. That's what kids are like when they're that age. They think they know everything, and in reality, they know nothing. So that's all over the place in this movie, and it's very, very funny. What I also loved about this film is that the boys are actually good boys. Like, they're really nice kids. They're kind of nerds. They're not the popular kids. They just want to go to a party, but they're kind of afraid of everything. And they're just like really nice kids. So when they do things that are bad, that really aren't bad at all. Like, there's a scene in particular that was very funny to me where they are sipping a beer and it's like the most dramatic thing is like, oh my god, one sip? You can't do that. That's insane. And a lot of stuff like that in this movie, and it was really funny. I think the kids have such a great chemistry together. They're all so funny and so unique in their own respective ways, and they played off of each other really well. I can't remember the last time I watched a film that was led by 3 pretty young kids and not really any adults other than like some side characters and a few teenagers. And I really feel like they did carry the film. Like, they were consistently funny. Their acting was pretty good. And while some of it was a little bit cheesy, it was very much intentionally cheesy. So overall, I'd say this movie was pretty funny. It was a pretty good time. I do think a lot of the funniest moments are in the trailer, which is upsetting, but they're still really funny, and there is a lot more humor in the movie that I laughed at pretty hard. This movie also has a lot of heart. It has a really good balance of comedy and heart. Granted, it's mostly like over-the-top comedy, but it does hit you. I almost cried near the end, which I was not expecting from this film at all, but I like got really emotionally attached to the story, and it really hits home with some extremely relatable messages for like growing older and coming of age and changing. And it was just a really enjoyable, funny coming of age story. I do think at times it was trying a little bit too hard to be Superbad, but it does hit all the right notes and I had a pretty good time watching it. I'm gonna give Good Boys a 4 out of 5. Also, because I have not had a lot of time to shoot videos, I started a Letterboxd account, which if you don't know what that is, it's basically Goodreads for movies. It's a website where you can log the movies that you watch, you can review them, you can communicate with other people who love movies, and it's just a great little community. It's also cool to just like keep track of all the movies you've seen so you don't like forget stuff. But I thought this would be a nice thing for me to do because if there's a movie that comes out that I really need to review, but I don't have time to make a video like soon enough, I have been writing little blurbs and little reviews for all the movies that I see like immediately after I see them because it doesn't really take any time at all. So if you like following my reviews and you're worried you're gonna miss something because I might not get to post it on here, then feel free to go follow me on Letterboxd. I'll put a link to it in the description below. I've also been reviewing a few older movies on there because if I watch a movie that I haven't seen in a while or I watch a movie that I've never seen, I'm probably not gonna post a whole video review on here, but I will write a little blurb about it on Letterboxd because why not? That's it for my review. Did you see Good Boys? Let me know in the comments below what you thought about it. I would love to hear your thoughts. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am Steph Koza and I will see you guys in my next video. I don't know why I'm doing this with my nose.